Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. Thank you for joining me. Thank you for your continued support. Right, Samir Shah, who is the chairman of the BBC, the new chairman of the BBC, has been talking about the corporation as a whole and what he wants to do in the future. And it's interesting reading. I'm going to show you the article now. It is interesting reading, but I don't necessarily feel it goes far enough to be able to change the BBC into what it needs to be. Let's take a look. Right, here we go. The biased BBC ignores the views of millions because its ranks are stuffed with woke liberals who are out of touch with ordinary folk, according to its own chairman. Samir Shah admitted local concerns about migration are not aired by the corporation. He goes on to say he conceded that the slant of its news reports were down to a high number of metropolitan liberals it employs with arts and humanities degrees. He said the BBC should focus on hiring from the northern working class where we're poor. I'm not sure that's a better comment, but anyway. But last night critics hit back at the broadcaster and suggested his ideas would not work. In his first interview since taking the role, he said the public were mostly sympathetic to boat migrants, but in communities taking them in, the BBC had not done enough concerns about school places, seeing a doctor and housing. He said, we have people in various parts of the country who really object to having the whole lot of migrants coming in. It is our job to hear their point of view and not to say, oh, we don't like those views. On BBC staff, he said the media recruits graduates from the arts, humanities, and they tend to be metropolitan and to have a point of view you could describe as liberal, centre or centre-left. We kind of reflect that. The corporation needs to do a lot more to ensure our staff reflects the country. We need variety and diversity. He admitted rows over the Gaza coverage were a dagger to the heart of the trust of the BBC. He apologised at Mr Shah's insistence for serious unacceptable flaws. He said, we make mistakes, we correct mistakes, there needs to be greater accountability and people have to face the consequences. A senior executive is rumoured to be facing the axe over the debacle, and there have been calls for police to investigate if money given to the boy's family ended up with Hamas. Mr Shah said he also wants to stop BBC stars moonlighting in the private sector. Last year, news anchor Clive Meary failed to declare 28 speaking engagements, which earned him £250,000. He said, it's a privilege to work for the BBC, they should just stick to it, he said. If stars reckon they could earn more on ITV or Sky, then they should leave. No one is forcing you to work for us. Which is, I guess that's true, really. His views on Match of the Day are a little bit divisive. He says that fans have seen the action online before Match of the Day hit screens and says there should be more analysis and less football, which I'd love to hear your thoughts on that down in the comment section, whether you feel that that's a good idea. Should there be less football in Match of the Day and more analysis about the games? I'm sure there are lots of places you can already get lots of analysis. But anyway, and some people don't watch the football except for Match of the Day, so I'm not entirely sure that's a good idea either. The BBC chairman has also pledged to stop presenters abusing their position by setting up a line of duty style internal affairs unit. He wants to root out bad apples after being stunned at the procession of powerful presenters facing accusations. He told of his shock at Hugh Edwards' downfall, or he was paid a vulnerable man for pictures that he should not have been looking at. He said he lied about everything and he deceived us. The Beeb has been hit by a string of other scandals, and Mr Shah said that he wanted an internal affairs unit like in the line of duty to prevent future abuse of junior staff happening. He said, we need to have some way of preserving whistleblowers' anonymity so we can throw people out and do it quickly. I'm absolutely determined. In terms of the TV licence, he says that he reckons richer people should pay more for the licence fee. He is in favour of reintroducing a sliding scale so poorer households effectively get a discount. And the way the money is collected could change, with the household levy replacing the licence fee as it currently stands. It will be collected alongside council tax and will mean there will be no need for enforcement officers chasing those who haven't paid and no more prosecutions in court. He said such a punishment seems too harsh, as said of the sliding scale which could match council tax bands. Why should people who are poor pay the same as the wealthy? He dismissed the licence fee should be replaced by a Netflix-style subscription model, however. So that's basically what he said. Let me know down in the comment section what you think about that. I mean, I don't think that even the sliding scale is perhaps a better idea of doing it. You know, the wealthier people paying for it, paying more than the people who are not so wealthy. But I'm not entirely sure that would make everybody happy, because you know all that's going to happen is the wealthy people are just going to not pay it if they have a chance not to. But anyway, let me know down in the comment section what you think about all of these things that he has said, and I'll see you next time.